Hello, Vegan Cupid here. Welcome to my live videos. I have been getting tons of new group members lately for a few different reasons. But before I get started, can you please, if you are watching live, give me a thumbs up and let me know that you can hear me. Just want to make sure that we are all good with the tech. So I've been getting lots of group members recently because the Beach actually wrote an article that was all about vegan singles groups on Facebook. And Find Veg Love was #1 on their list. I was so excited when I read that. I've never made it to like a #1 on the list. I thought that was really cool. I've also been writing articles for the Plant-Based Network Spotlight magazine, as well as Veg World magazine. And Chef AJ interviewed me live on her YouTube channel a couple weeks ago. And so that resulted in lots of new members, which is amazing. And so, all these things have helped me reach even more vegan singles, which is what I try to do every single day. And I'm telling you this not to celebrate me, but to celebrate you. Because when I reach more vegan singles, that means that those of you in the group get to meet all these new people, and it's a win-win all around, right? And also, if you have not watched one of these live videos before, if you could please take a minute to authorize the StreamYard. So there should be in the video description a little link that you click on. It's StreamYard.com/Facebook. You just authorize it, and it's just so that I can see your name and your picture when you are commenting. Okay, so I see there's a few people watching live, so leave me a comment to say hi so I can know who's here. And again, if you are watching live or you're watching the replay, I read and reply to all the comments. Okay, so I make this as interactive as I can, and so interact with this video even if you're watching the replay. Okay. So for those of you who don't know me very well, because like I said, I've had lots of new group members in the group lately, I'll do a quick little intro about me. So I'm Karen, also known as Vegan Cupid. I am a matchmaker and a dating coach. I love people, I love animals, and I love love. I've been helping vegan singles for the last 9 years find love. And I absolutely love what I do. And also a couple of reminders that I have resumed my virtual Zoom parties. I've hosted a couple in the last few weeks. They've been a blast, like so much fun. There's always a great crowd of men and women who show up, and we always have a blast. Okay, so this Saturday, it's the fitness lovers. And it's already 50% sold out. Actually, probably even more, but by now. So I limit them to 30 people max, because anything more than that is just too much for me to be able to manage, because everyone gets the opportunity to talk. We all talk together. So 30 is a sweet spot. Okay. So I've also posted a link to the Zoom Hangouts in the video description. So have a look there. And if you don't see it, just leave me a comment and say that you want me to send you the link, and I will reply and give it to you. Okay. So I know a lot of you watch the replays and you don't watch live because of the timing. The timing of my live doesn't always work with your schedule, and that's totally fine. So if you are watching the replay, leave me a comment with the hashtag replay. Okay. So again, I will read all your questions and reply to all of them. And I want to remind you that, I do these live videos from my group, so everything that you say is kept confidential. So no one will see what you are posting inside of this group, okay? So leave me a comment. I want this to be interactive. I want to know who you are. I want to know where you live, how long you've been single, and why you want to find love, okay? So let's make this fun. So for the last few weeks, I've been doing all kinds of live videos. And so if you're new and you haven't seen them, I highly recommend checking them out, okay? You can click on the videos on the left-hand side and you'll see all the videos that I've done. And if you prefer watching videos on YouTube, you can search for the Find Veg Love channel, and you'll see all my videos there as well, okay? So in the last few videos, I've talked about how it's okay to be single if that's what you want, how to date during a pandemic, and you're not single for the reason you think you are, how to stop wasting your time doing all the wrong things, and how to be the love of your life. And today's topic is matchmaking on its own doesn't work. I know, shocking. And so leave me a comment and tell me, have you ever worked with a matchmaker before? And if you have, what was your experience? And have you watched Indian matchmaking? I have. It was a very interesting show. And I've talked a lot about it with my clients, a lot of my Indian clients who have confirmed that what is in the show is pretty accurate, which is kind of crazy. Um, but yeah, so it was very interesting. The show actually resulted in a lot of people reaching out to me saying, "Oh yeah, I watched the show, and I've been looking for a vegan matchmaker, and here you were." So someone is saying, yes, it's so on point. I'm not sure who you are. Again, if you want to authorize StreamYard, I'll be able to see who you are. So that would be awesome. Listening at work. I'm not sure who you are, but thank you for listening to me at work. So by the time that most people come to me, they feel really discouraged. They've tried online dating, they've tried meeting people organically, they've been set up by friends and family members. They've done a lot of stuff and they keep repeating the same patterns over and over again. And they think that matchmaking is the only thing that can help them because it's the only thing that they haven't tried yet. Okay. Spoiler alert. Finding a love that is aligned with you doesn't come from advice to go out and be more social. And it doesn't come from being matched over and over again. Okay. And I'll be honest, when I first started offering matchmaking services, I didn't know what I know today. It's been an amazing journey. I was always great at connecting vegan singles together, right? I've connected over 20,000 vegan singles across US and Canada over the last 9 years. And so I have this incredible database. I have a very active community of veg singles on social media, right? Including this group. You guys are very active and I absolutely love it. I love the community that I've built. It really helps me feel connected to other vegan singles and it's amazing. And I've been able to build a pretty big email list over the years, right? And so, having been in this space for a long time has allowed me to easily find matches for my matchmaking clients. And to be honest, I can do this part with my eyes closed, right? But here's what I found. I started noticing that several of my clients, that I could send them match after match, but they would never truly be totally satisfied for different reasons. And I uncovered similar patterns in all of them and realized that no matter how many matches I gave them, it would never truly work because they were either not in the right headspace, they didn't love themselves, or they didn't truly give themselves permission. And so let me ask you, do you think you're blocking yourself from finding love? Leave me a comment and let me know. I'm just looking at these comments. Yes, so you have to go to streamyard.com/Facebook. It just takes a second. You just click on the link. You authorize it once. You don't have to do it again. And then I'll be able to see who you are, okay? You can also just leave me a comment and tell me your name if we know each other. So tell me, do you think that you are blocking yourself? Do you think that you, are your own worst enemy and that you're single because you have your guard up or whatever? Let's hear it, okay? Because I'd love to know, okay? And if I know, then I can potentially help you out, right? So I realized that I wanted to be so much more than just a matchmaker. Again, think Indian matchmaking, okay? I wanted to truly help my clients find a deep, lasting love and not just send them a bunch of random matches. And don't get me wrong, I'm great at finding amazing matches, and I really take the time to get to know potential matches on a deep level. And I rely on my intuition a lot when it comes to matching, right? But so, after I started realizing all this, and this was quite some time ago, okay, just to put this into perspective, So at the time, I had decided to introduce an 8-week program, which I called Ready for Love, that all of my matchmaking clients had to go through before I started matching them. I wanted to make sure that they were taking the time to properly let go of whatever was holding them back, utilizing the powers of manifestations, learning how to love themselves, and just things like being able to recognize the green and the red flags, how to be more open-minded, and more. And so the transformations I was beginning to personally witness were incredible. My clients were making some pretty major mindset shifts, which allowed them to be more open-minded, to look at dating, love, and relationships through a new lens. And are you sitting down? Because what I'm about to tell you of what happens next is pretty crazy. Can anyone guess what I'm about to say? Again, if you're watching live or you're watching the replay, tell me if you think, yes, Aruna, I can see you now. Thank you very much for doing that. And welcome to the group. I don't recall seeing your name before, but you look beautiful, and thanks for being here. So yeah, can anyone guess what I'm about to say about what happened after my clients went through this program and after they went, they experienced all these mindset shifts? Can anyone guess? Somebody else is giving me some hearts. I don't know who you are. Again, if you authorize StreamYard, I'll be able to see your name, but thank you for the hearts. So yeah, can anyone guess? I would love to know. Okay, again, if you're watching the replay, please leave a comment. I want to see if anyone can guess what I'm about to reveal. Okay. All right, are you ready? The mindset shifts resulted in my clients finding love on their own. Yes, you heard me right. It wasn't from me handing them matches. They became their own matchmaker along with my support, guidance, and resources, right? So they didn't do it on their own, but it was the mere fact of working with me and, my support and my guidance that helped them. And so in case you're wondering, yes, handing my clients matches does still work, but only after they've gone through my program. So now, because of this realization that I went through over the course of several months, I started offering a 10-week program that teaches my clients how to be their own matchmaker. And it's pretty freaking incredible. And don't worry, I also include some pretty amazing matchmaking elements which you can't get on your own. And I'll tell you about a bit more about that in a minute. But the biggest point is this: no matchmaker will ever work if you don't address the whole person and the whole process. Okay, again, people come to me, thinking that they're single for one reason, but it's really another, right? And they think matchmaking must be the magic solution, the answer to all their problems, because they've tried everything else, right? Melinda is saying more open to matches because they love themselves. Yeah. Sweet love stories for your clients. Yeah. Hey, Shari. Hi. Now I know it's you. So yeah, pretty freaking amazing. It's a mind-blowing to be, to have been part of this and experience it. Just like mindset is everything. Like it's gold. Okay. But yeah, it's, again, a lot of people think matchmaking, it's the last ditch attempt, right? But that is not the solution. Okay. Again, so I'll go more about it I'll go more into it in a minute. But so, so because this was happening, I decided to shift my process, and my clients benefited, from it even more. And so why does someone need to work with someone like me? Well, I've been vegan for over 15 years now. I know that makes me sound really old. And I've been working with vegan singles for over 9 years. And I have a really big network. I'm very fortunate to have a network of, I think it's like 20,000 plus. Like it's hard to add up all the numbers, right? Because, numbers from my mailing list, from my social media accounts, from the web traffic, like it's hard to really quantify, but it's large, and it's all over US and Canada, right? And so some of you may know I live in Canada. I live in Ottawa, Ontario, but I lived in the San Francisco Bay Area for over 8 years. So the majority of my clients are in the West Coast, but I also work with people in Canada. So, I've developed a program that you can work through all those blocks that keep you unhappily single. And so, if you're tired of like the phonies, the fakes, the half interested people, if you want to stop stressing and start enjoying life, and you want to share life with a partner, you gotta take action. And again, it's not, this is not about me. And in fact, like, the only reason why I tell you about my story and all this is that you can truly understand, that it's all about you. So finding love starts with you. Okay. So, a couple of things that I've gone over in my past lives that I just want to like reiterate is, in order to truly be able to find veg love, you have to stop blocking your own love life by thinking you're too picky, or thinking that there just aren't enough vegan singles out there, because that's, that's not really what's going on. And you have to stop wasting your time attracting the wrong kind of love. And you have to be the love of yourself. You have to love yourself. And you have to give yourself permission to go through the process. Realize that you are worthy, that you are deserving of loving someone and being loved. Okay. And matchmaking starts with you getting the right help, not just doing the same things over and over again and hoping for a new result. So when you start doing all these things, everything falls into place. And that sense of stuckness, that belief that there's no one out there for you, it'll start to dissolve. And that's what I do for my clients. And that's what I can do for you too. And so when you become my client, I personally work with you at a really deep subconscious level to surface and release the stories and patterns that are holding you back and keeping you stuck from finding love, right? And these reasons are all different, right, for all of us. So let's see what people are saying here. The mailing list and database should be larger after being on Chef AJ. Yeah. That was crazy. I literally, after I did that interview, I had I think it was like 6 book calls in 1 week. It was crazy. And I think maybe now over like 50 new group members from that. It was amazing. So I really thank Chef AJ for that, because yeah, it's a challenge to reach people, right? So yeah, it's amazing when I have opportunities like that. I'm very, very grateful. So I want all my clients to really get clarity around who they are and who their ideal partner is, and I help them overcome all the patterns of, whether or not you're compromising, you're blocking your love life. And so, I can already hear some of the objections about how some of you may have addressed this in therapy. And I'm so glad, because I'm a huge believer in therapy, right? And coaching and all that awesome stuff. But, but this program isn't about therapy, and I'm not a therapist, right? I will never claim to be one. And if you've really done the mindset work, the work is never done. The growing and the learning just never stops, right? But this is why I work with my clients quickly, to get them ready for love and meeting potential love interest in just 10 short weeks. And so I'll kind of like go over, what happens in that 10 weeks of when I work with my clients, so that you can have a better understanding, right? And then you can have, hopefully it'll help shed some light on about how I can help you, right? So it's a 10-week program, right? So in week 1 to 4, It's all about being able to let go of past relationships, beliefs, illusions, and judgments. And this is really the first step in your new journey to finding love. And once you're able to do that, you'll be able to move forward with a new perspective. And I talk a lot about the powers of manifestations. I'm a strong believer and hope that you can become one as well. And if you don't, that's totally fine with me also. So you also create a happiness action plan and learn the importance of loving yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, your partner won't either, right? There's a, that I do weekly exercises that we review together, so that we can get to the bottom of where you're at and where you want to be. And then at the end of week 4, you get access to my comprehensive vegan dating guide that I've put exclusively together for my clients only. It's really like a one-stop shop that helps you mentally prepare to find love, a step-by-step to get ready to take action, actionable items to take, tips to finding love, ideas for veg-friendly dates, FAQs, and much more. And I'm super excited, and my clients are too. They've really been benefiting a lot from the veg dating guide. And my clients are saying that they really vibe with it, that my philosophies are pretty similar to theirs. I have another client who talked about how it gave him more confidence when approaching women, especially on social media, how to put himself out there. So it really helped them give him the confidence. And my clients say that it's a really good guide, to go in the right direction, because for a lot of people, they're just not sure how to find other vegan singles, right? So I make it easy for my clients by giving them ideas, thinking outside the box. I also have like a full resource of vegan Facebook groups that you can join. And one of my clients was saying that was like fantastic, especially during COVID, since we can't go out and meet people. So he really appreciated that. And yeah, and he, another client said that it really encompassed a lot of things like he hadn't really considered. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's the first time that I ever put together this guide. It was supposed to just be a short guide, but then it turned into a 30-page thing. So I just had so much knowledge to share, and I wanted to make it super awesome. So I just kept on going and going. And then in week 5 to 7, we cover the reasons why you're probably single. And then we talk about, how you are potentially putting up walls or blocks, preventing you from being able to find love. But the beauty is that with the work that I do with my clients, I am able to help them break down the walls, learn how to stay open-minded, and learn cool things like the different love languages, so that we can get a better sense of, who you are and who you might be compatible with. There's fun quizzes to take to learn more about yourself. And how to permanently change your patterns so that you can find your veg partner. And this is also at the point where my clients submit their profile/bio for me to review. And then I put together, I either do a video of me talking about them, or it's a video interview of both of us, and I'm interviewing them and asking them questions so that you can get to know my clients. And then so that video I post across all my different social media outlets, my email list, and my website, so that I am putting you out there. I am putting you in front of all my amazing community of vegan singles in hopes of being able to help you find love. Right. And then in week 8 to 9, after you've learned how to let go, break down the walls, learn how to stay unstuck, and realize what is truly possible, we customize your Veg Love plan. And so there's so much to know when it comes to the dating game, and rules, etiquettes, and expectations, are just part of it, right? So we go how to recognize the green and the red flags, making sure that your partner shares the same core values as you, and also important communication skills, and how to know if you've found your animal loving soulmate, and I also teach my clients how to have amazing video dates. I've done an entire, I've dedicated an entire module on this because, COVID, And so I teach my clients, camera positioning, angles, lighting, background, questions to ask, activities to do, all kinds. Hey, sorry, it looks like I just had a problem where I disappeared. Can someone tell me, please, what the last thing is that they heard me saying? And if you can hear me, I'm not sure what's going on. Can someone just leave me a comment right now and just say that, yes, you can hear me? Awesome. Thank you, Melinda. What's the last thing that you heard? Because I don't know. I don't know when it cut off. Okay. I'm just gonna go back, gonna rewind a bit on what I was saying. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, so in week 8 to 9, that's when we start putting together your customized plan to how you're going to find love, right? And the one who is totally worth it, and not just someone you settle for, right? Because thank you, Melinda. A lot of times people tell me, they're single because they don't want to just settle. So we put together this amazing customized plan, again, which is actionable steps, daily, weekly, and monthly, for what you're going to do to be able to find love on your own, okay, after you're done the program. So, and then at the end, when you're done completing that plan, we have a one-on-one session where we review and expand on your plan together. And when we meet, I will ensure that we go deep so that I can help you find that person who complements you and all the amazing things that you bring to the table. So I'm super dedicated to helping all of my clients find love. And so I really put my heart and soul into this, and I truly care about the outcome of all of my clients, right? So I help and support however I can. So I'm sure you can tell by now that this is not a DIY program, right? It's very much done with you. It's very much a team approach where we are working together on helping you gain more confidence and clarity and feelings of empowerment, and set you on the right direction to be able to find love. And so what makes me different is that I not only support you on both a deep subconscious level, but I combine it with helping you become your own matchmaker. And that's really powerful. I want everyone to realize it is absolutely possible for you to find love on your own, right? And so you just need to have the right tools, resources, and guidance, and help getting on the right path. And that's what I do. And this program really isn't just about how-to tips. There are some of that, but it's so much more about who you need to be to have and keep the love of your life. And so, and remember, I am the one and only vegan Cupid, which is pretty amazing. Like, I don't know anybody else who has dedicated the last 9 years of their life to helping vegan singles. I would love to know if there's anybody else out there doing similar work to me. I have not come across them, but that's pretty amazing. I know a couple of other vegan matchmakers, but they don't work exclusively with vegetarians and vegans like I do, right? And so throughout the program, I help you with all kinds of stuff. So I help you date better with my comprehensive Veg Love dating guide that will prepare you to connect with the people you choose at a moment's notice, right? So scripts from everything to sending friend requests to social media bios to first calls and more. And I answer all your questions in our weekly group Zoom sessions, from what to talk about on a Zoom video date, how to find your perfect person, how to set boundaries on a first date, all kinds of fun stuff. We have so much fun on the calls. Like, it's a blast. I very much look forward to them every week. My clients love them. it's such a fun opportunity to be able to be, part of a collective of other vegan singles who are like-minded with you, who are truly committed to finding love, all sharing experiences, supporting each other, celebrating each other, really cheering each other on. It's so powerful. And so, I really help you be more confident, prepared, and ready to see the opportunity of love that is right in front of you, and approach, and how you approach the people that you may have overlooked. Because again, when you have your guard up, you're more closed off, and you don't look at people the same way as you would if you would be more open and carefree, right? So it's amazing what can happen when you bring your guard down. Okay. So I also, again, like I talked about, I have opportunities that you can't get on your own. So your future profile and videos in my community, the Zoom mixers that I'm doing 2 per month, personal advice on how you're presenting yourself on social media, how to unblock your love life by discovering exactly what is holding you back personally, bringing your guard down, and keeping your standards high, right? Because that's super important. I never tell people to settle. I never tell people to compromise, never tell people to aim lower. It's not about that, right? I really help my clients be more optimistic about the possibilities of finding love, and I teach them how to think outside their type, and how to be more accountable for taking care of yourself first and not disappearing during discomfort. And, I work through these really vulnerable questions all the time in the group calls. I teach my clients how to put themselves out there and embrace yourself, right? Even when rejection happens, because I know it's hard. I know it's hard. So yeah, so every week I do the coaching calls with my clients, and they get to ask me any questions that they want, and it can be about anything. It could be about what they're learning in the program. It can be whatever they're feeling that week, whatever they want help with, right? And so again, it's about offering the support and the guidance to my clients as they are going through this program. And so I also ask my clients questions that help me clarify, where they're getting blocked or scared or distracted, so that I can hold them accountable and get past it, right? And then I also offer a private Facebook group. So I have this group, the Find Veg Love group, but then I also have a separate group that is for my clients only. So that's, another layer of support. I personally, I post in there a lot, similar to this group, but again, it's just for my clients. And so relationships are lots of work, right? And, it all starts with you, your desire, your decision, your significant investment in yourself, because you are worth it. Okay. And so if you're single and you're ready, truly ready to step up your game and play from a place of clarity, it's time to do something. Okay. And so if you want to get on a call with me, all you have to do is book a call with me. Okay. And the link should be in the video description also. But if you want me to give you the link, just leave a comment saying I'm ready, and I will give you the link. Okay. So during the call, I will ask you questions to understand where you're stuck and what's actually causing that stuckness. And I'll listen to not just what you're saying, but what you haven't realized. And you might be saying, I've never been in a quality long-term relationship. Maybe Mr. or Mrs. Right just doesn't exist for me. But I'm here to tell you that breakthrough that you feel that's so close, it really is that close, and it's often right under our noses. But you're not looking at it the right way, probably, right? And so that's what my call is designed to do. It's to help you realize what's truly going on. And so I can guarantee that during the Cupid call, I will listen to you deeply, and you'll have some pretty major aha moments. This happens all the time, and it's magical. I love it when all of a sudden the person I'm speaking to says, "Oh yeah, I think I'm realizing now why I'm single." Like it's a really, really powerful moment. I'm getting like goosebumps just thinking about it. And so if we discover that there is not an opportunity to help you find veg love and you want my help, I'll make you an offer. And together we'll create a clear path from where you are today to that vision of where you want to end up. Because we're all on a different journey, right? And so I don't work with just anyone, and I won't make you an offer if you're not ready. And it's not that I don't want to help everyone, because I do. But you have to be ultra committed and take ownership of your future and be ready to invest, in yourself financially and with time and effort that it takes to finding veg love. And in worst case, you'll have end up spent an hour uncovering hidden patterns that are sabotaging your attempts at finding veg love. And this knowledge will allow you to shift how you show up on dates or within your existing relationships to finally command the devotion and respect that you've always known was waiting for you. And so if you may have seen recently, I shared, a group member shared a post about her experience of what happened during one of the Cupid calls. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. It was by Danny West. It was like amazing. So if that sounds like you, if you're ready, just book a call with me. You have nothing to lose and so much to gain. So the moment of truth is here, right? Are you actually as ready as you say you are? And I really hope so, because that one call could change your life. Okay. So go ahead, book a call if you want to talk. And also just reminder about the Zoom Hangouts. Okay. So I have that one on Saturday. If you're not into fitness, that's okay. I have lots of other themes that I have planned. So again, check out the link to see which ones I have. I'm committing to do 2 to 3 Hangouts per month, adding different themes, and we will take it from there. So if you are watching live or the replay and you have any questions for me, I have about 2 more minutes before I have to head off to get ready for my group coaching call with my clients. But it's been a pleasure as always. Thank you so much thank you so much for those of you who are watching this. I really appreciate it. And again, give me some love, give me some hearts, leave me a comment. Let's connect together. I absolutely love connecting with you guys. Thank you, Melinda. If you have any questions for me, Melinda, feel free to reach out to me directly. I hate myself, so I guess I should wait on this. I don't know who you are, but I'm really, really sorry to hear that you hate yourself. That's a really awful, awful thing. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I will be here again next week, as always, same time, same place. Don't know what the topic is going to be yet, but if you have any special requests, feel free to leave me a comment and I will take it into consideration. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Bye.